Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Brother Alan visited us a few days ago and invited our family to speak before you today. I was tasked to share my thoughts and feelings about the Book of Mormon, but first I would like to share some passages in the restoration of the Gospel. Joseph Smith said, "I saw a pillar of light exactly over my head, above the brightness of the sun, which gradually descended until it fell upon me. When the light rested upon me, I saw two personages whose brightness and glory defy all description, standing in air. One of them spake unto me, calling me by name, Joseph, this is my beloved son, hear him." Joseph Smith was called the prophet of God. Mainly his job is to bring back what was lost and to translate the golden plates into English languages through the gift and power of God, and now known as the Book of Mormon, and now translated into more than 100 languages. The big question is, why do we need the Book of Mormon, which my brother Sean has elaborated already. In addition, the Book of Mormon was written for our day. It testifies of Jesus Christ and contains the fullness of his gospel and restores truth which was lost through the apostasy. Joseph Smith thought that the Book of Mormon is the keystone of our religion, and a man would get nearer to God by abiding by his precepts than by any other book. Whenever I came across the Book of Mormon, the first thing that comes into my mind is the story of Nephi. Nephi's father Lehi commanded his sons named Nephi, Sam, Lemuel, and Laman to go back to Jerusalem and get the brass plates from wicked King Laban. The brass plates is so precious to Lehi as it records the genealogy of his forefathers. In this story, I learned two different reactions in a given situation. Laman and Lemuel was very hesitant to follow his father because they were afraid from King Laban, as he was very powerful and ferocious. Laman and Lemuel's reaction was to murmur and complain against their father for so many reasons. For example, they might get hurt or die. Whereas young Nephi reacted in a different manner. He knew it would not be an easy task, but he still showed his willingness to follow his father, whatever it takes. In 3 Nephi chapter 3, verse 7, I quote, "I will go and do the things which the Lord had commanded, for I know that the Lord gave no commandments unto the children of men, save he shall prepare a way to accomplish which the Lord had commanded them." In this simple story, we can learn many principles that will help us become a better person, a better friend, a better brother, a better priesthood holder, soon I am, and a better primary student. In 1 Nephi chapter 3, first we learn the basic principle of obedience. As you very well know, that obedience is the first law of heaven. Second principle we can learn is freedom to choose or agency. Victor E. Frankl said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space, and in that space lies our power to choose. In our response lies our growth and freedom." For us to grow spiritually and temporally, our response, decisions, or actions must be based on the gospel principle. My father keeps on mentioning that I am the eldest, even I am just like 1 minute older than that I came on before my twin brother Sean. This only means that I have a bigger and more responsibility than my two brothers, in like of doing household chores, which means I have limited time to watch TV and play Fortnite. I felt bad about it. My tendency is to complain and react in a not so nice manner. However, the stories I learned in the Book of Mormon reminds me to always be submissive, always be humble, always be forgiving, and always be obedient to the Lord and my parents. I know Joseph Smith did saw the Father and the Son. He restored the gospel. I know the Book of Mormon is true. I will prepare myself to receive the priesthood, as I will turn 12 years old in 3 months' time. I will prepare to serve a full-time mission and share the blessings to the Book of Mormon that can bring into our lives, family, and other people as well. Just like my two idols, Elder Neth and Elder Bird. Thank you for your great example of sacrifice. And I cause these things in the name of Jesus Christ, our Savior. Amen.